The professional wrestling business is not all sunshine and rainbows. It is about men and women going to their utmost limit just to make the fans cheer their name and bring joy to their faces. Though the business brings in fame and superstardom for most wrestlers, one thing that comes along with all that is tragedy. Ever since its inception, professional wrestling has been littered with tragic events which have left the affected wrestlers in trauma. Despite being faced with grave dangers, wrestlers usually get dragged into the vortex of hurting themselves, and some of them ultimately give up their lives. Here is a look at 5 names who started their careers dreaming of being the best in the business but ended up as tragic lessons for the generations to come. Number 5 on the list is Ultimate Warrior, who died at the age of 54. The Ultimate Warrior was a beast in his heyday. He spent a few years in the WWE, which was also known as WWF, before moving to WCW in the year 1998. He was a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, and he famously pinned Hulk Hogan in the main event at WrestleMania 6 to win his only World Heavyweight Championship, courtesy of which he was looked at as the Hulkster successor in the 90s. He retired after wrestling just twice in the WCW, and a decade after that he wrestled one final time in the Spain. The Ultimate Warrior was inducted into WWE Hall of Fame class of 2014 on the 5th of April, following which he made an appearance on the 6th at WrestleMania 30 and appeared on Raw for the first in 18 years on the 7th. But unfortunately, he died the very next day on the 8th of April 2014 as a result of a heart attack. Number 4 on the list is Test, who died at the age of 33. Fans who have been following WWE since the Attitude Era would recognize Test. Even though he wasn't a big name like some others in the list, Test was stuck in the gap between upper mid-card and a main eventer. The pushes that he had never really worked, and he was left languishing down the card despite having the skills to top the charts. Apart from WWE, Test even had spells in some independent promotions and TNA before retiring from in-ring action. However, he did not have much time to spend in retirement, as he died due to an overdose of oxycodone just 4 days before his 34th birthday. It was later revealed that he was suffering from a chronic brain injury due to repeated blows to his head, which might have happened while wrestling. Number 3 on the list is Umaga, who died at the age of 36. After starting off his career as part of various tag teams in the WWE, Ari Fatu finally found his footing in the business with the Umaga character. His new character brought him a new dimension as a superstar, and he soon found himself on the top of the card with big names like John Cena. He was also the focal point of the WrestleMania face-off between Donald Trump and Vince McMahon, as he was the hand-picked representative of McMahon. After that, Umaga, however, was relegated to the Intercontinental title, and he soon left the company. In 2009, Umaga was found dead, and witnesses said they saw blood coming out of his nose, and the cause of death was later revealed to be a heart attack. There were also subsequent revelations that Umaga violated many of the WWE talent wellness policies and was using several drugs, which eventually contributed to his death. Number 2 on the list is Eddie Guerrero. Before finding his way into WWE, Eddie was known to be among the pioneering wrestlers who brought technical skills into a hardcore promotion like ECW. He rose from there and went through WCW before finally ending up in Vince McMahon's yard. Eddie soon turned out to be a fan favorite there too, with both the heel and the face elements, and even went on to win the WWE title and headlined WrestleMania. Known for his incredible charisma and special in-ring skills, Guerrero had no trouble fitting into any kind of scenario. He was also known for fighting his personal demons and rising to rule of the hearts of the fans by putting together a spectacular comeback story. Unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 38 due to acute heart failure. The drug problems that he had at some point before his death were blamed for the incident, and Eddie's death left a big void in the business, a void which is yet to be filled. Number 1 on the list is Chris Benoit, who died at the age of 40. You knew this was coming, didn't you? How can a list of WWE tragedies be complete without the name of Chris Benoit? Benoit was one of the wrestlers that I grew up watching who had a great impact on me. The way he won Royal Rumble, his joy at winning the WrestleMania match against Triple H and Shawn Michaels, his crippled cross face, the jumps from the pods of Elimination Chamber, the way he collapsed after Eddie's death, all those memories still remain in my head. Though it was concluded that he murdered his family and committed suicide, this is yet to be proven with credible evidence. Keeping that tragic climax apart, the life of Benoit as a wrestler is one that could be an inspiration for everyone out there. Even wrestlers like Daniel Bryan and others follow the style for which Benoit was known. Benoit's death was a shocking loss to the professional wrestling world, and every time his name comes up, I always imagine that WWE would have looked like if he was still on the roster. So this is for the day, guys. Hope you guys like the video. Subscribe if you want to know more about WWE. We will be uploading more videos like this. Thank you so much.